But right now, we're going to talk about the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 1 year later, what we have with them both. And we're going to start with the PlayStation 5 because you guys know I am an advocate for Sony hate. If you guys hate Sony, I love you. You should love me. And if you love Microsoft and Xbox products, I love you. You love me. Barney style. Okay? But my man Joe, he's a hard-working man out there. I love Joe. Joe, that's my brother. I'll be at that restaurant, Joe. I'm going to come give me a nice plate. And I'm going to have to tell you that Sony sucks, man. That's it. Microsoft won, man. But let's go ahead and get to it. We're going to run through this real quick because the next subject, I got some smoke, okay? What the PlayStation 5 has and hasn't added over the past year. So 1 year ago, two notable events happened in the world of video games. First, November 12th, Sony released the PlayStation 5. First totally new gaming console in 7 years. Then a few days later, Kotaku assessed the new system's features, exploring what it can do, yada, yada, yada. Over the past year, Sony has rolled out a slew of updates. Some have introduced key features, including enhanced support for SSD expansion. Others have, and this text is a literal quote from the one-line patch notes, done nothing more than improve system performance. But if we look at the most sorely needed additions, did Sony deliver over the last year? I beg to differ. So, I haven't read through this, but I'm going to say Sony ain't deliver. You ain't deliver like Microsoft. Microsoft's still delivering. Halo, have y'all seen what they've been talking about with Halo? Halo Infinite right now is one of the best multiplayer games out. Coming directly to you on an Xbox Series X. Go on, get your Game Pass, y'all. But I'm going to give Sony their problem. Let me stop. This is y'all moment, Sony. I'm going to put some respect on y'all name. I'm sorry. Let me. Can you dig it, sucker? There you go. I got y'all back. A game library in which you can access all functions for all games. Ooh, that sounds like a little dig. Hold up. A game library in which you can access all functions for all games. While hovering over a game's app icon, you can tap the options button to pull up a list of commands. A shortcut that works for icons both on the console's home screen and in your game library. But some key functions, like the ability to manually check for a game's latest update, are only available to those listed on the home screen. And to get on the home screen, which limits you to 8 games, you have to boot it up from your library. See how that can get annoying? So, did the PS5 get it? Nope. And then they go through a couple different things. Customizable icon bar. It would be nice to expand the total number of games you can list on the main screen's icon bar beyond 8. Did the PS5 get it? The PS5 can still only list at most 8 games on its main icon bar. Oh, come on, PS5. Get it together. I'm not going to lie. Xbox don't really got much on that first screen either. So, kudos. An easier media gallery shortcut. The option to make the media gallery one of those sticky tiles. So if you want to look at your pictures, maybe you just want to click on that and see all your wonderful pictures. Did the PS5 get it? Did not. Okay. Did not. A few years into the PlayStation 4's life cycle, Sony added a tremendously helpful folders feature. People have been screaming for folders forever. Everybody likes organization, and I hate when it's not offered up front. So that's something that should have been there. You don't get kudos for bringing some shit that should have been there from the beginning. That's just me. Custom backgrounds and themes. Remember the PS4's Firewatch theme? Or best-in-class Naughty Dog themes? Highlights being Uncharted 4 and The Last of Us. They were glorious. Did the PS5 get it? In lieu of customizable themes, the PS5 shows you a game-specific bespoke splash background replete with music for whatever game you are hovering over on the main screen. Now, this is something I want to talk about. I want to talk about that. Okay. This is something that Xbox need to take note of, because I don't like going on my Xbox and scrolling over my games and it's just, a little piece of artwork. I don't like that. I want to be able to have it like Sony. I want to see that. I want to be able to see the background on my screen, hear the theme music, make me feel like I want to play the game. Do you know sometimes you probably scroll past some of these games and hear the damn theme music and go, I'm playing this shit right now. That's what you need to focus on. But Microsoft, you way above the game. I ain't even got to tell you. You know what I mean? So patch notes. PS5 games are updated constantly. It'd be nice to see directly on console. What exactly those updates include? Google and the PlayStation blog are too far away. And they will continue to reap traffic from PS5 players seeing, okay, clear and accurate download sizes, yada, yada, yada. So a year later, an expanded switcher list. Okay. The PS5 switcher feature still at most shows 3 games. Boo. Quick resume or something like that. Now, this is what everybody wants to know. This is the real smoke right here. This is something that Microsoft was taking old ass, dirty, dusty, burnt up, barely running pterodactyl sounding hard disk drives, and they was getting them to run with quick resume. Beautiful, Microsoft. I gotta give you props for that. So Microsoft's next-gen consoles, the Xbox Series X and Series S, launched with a baked-in feature called Quick Resume, which allows you to juggle several games in a suspended state, skipping the need to boot up from scratch every time you want to play something different. PS5 did not launch with anything similar. Even the switcher looks like it would do exactly that. Did the PS5 get it? LOL. Beautifully said. Beautifully said. Let's get a couple more shotgun shots for that. Smart delivery or something like that. I agree. Okay, Xbox Series X and S. Notice they're making a comparison, Sony. Also launched with something called Smart Delivery, which purported to give players access to automatically give players access. I think that's a double access. Nice one. Okay, to the next gen version of cross-gen games wherever possible. Prior to the launch, the feature sounded like nothing more than a marketing gimmick. I'll be honest, it did. But it turned out to be revelatory. Meanwhile, on PlayStation 5, it was all too easy to accidentally download the PlayStation 4 version of cross-gen games like Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales if you weren't careful. You could end up downloading both versions, eating up precious storage space. I want to talk about that. Now, that is something that not only Sony has to deal with, Xbox has to deal with that as well. I myself had Call of Duty Vanguard. I downloaded both versions. I wasn't sure. It just had it side by side. It's like, which one do I download? And it wasn't out yet. I pre-ordered it and you could download it beforehand. So I downloaded both versions. I had them both there, but then I finally realized, like, okay, I can click on both. They both play, but one says Series X. I deleted the other one. The Series X one still working. I found out at that moment, oh, okay, you can download both versions. I don't know why that is possible. Because to be honest, it should be no reason you should be able to download the other version when you have the Series X. But, to each his own. Maybe there's a reason for it. All right, you see Outriders. As you can see, it shows PlayStation 5 demo, PlayStation 4, but they all look very similar. I will agree, that does look very similar, but Call of Duty and Microsoft had the same problem. I'm not, sitting here going to bash Sony for that. That's Microsoft's issue too. All right, Sony has made serious headway in this regard. These days, when you're downloading a cross-gen game, whether from the PlayStation Store or your own game library, you'll get to choose whether you want to download the PlayStation 4 or the PlayStation 5 version. All right? The PlayStation 5 version is perhaps counterintuitively often of a smaller file size, just so you know. Consistently transferable trophies. Everybody loves their trophies, right? My Sony guys. People with Microsoft, we love our gamer points. I'm one. I don't give a shit about gamer points. I don't give a damn about unlocking all the stuff for a game. Hey, guy, I unlocked everything. I don't care about that. Some people do, though. I respect you if you do. Me, myself, I like to get in there and whoop your ass. That's my bragging rights. I whooped your ass. Can you tell everybody about that? Okay, that's me. But, trophies, well, props. So last year, Borderlands 3 made waves as one of the rare stellar launch day cross-gen upgrades. It just had one issue. Any earned trophies, other games like Assassin's Creed and all other cross-gens were inconsistent at times. So if you bought a version that was a PlayStation 4 version of a game and then bought the PlayStation 5 version, guess what? Trophies don't transfer over, and you've already done all that stuff. That is a bad thing. Did PS5 get it? The cross-gen transference of trophies is still somewhat scattershot, with various degrees of functionality on a case-by-case basis. Sony! Come on, Sony. But there are certainly more workable games than there were last fall. For a full list of confirmed games that automatically carry your trophies from one gen to the next, the folks at Node Gamers have impressively thorough rundown. I will say this, Sony, nothing matches the world that Microsoft has created with Xbox Game Pass. Nothing matches that, man. They really have that Xbox, that whole metaverse just down. It's locked. It's theirs. They have the games going perfect, movies, everything. It's just all tightly fit, quick resume, games. Everything's just right there. I just like the way it runs on Microsoft. I think you don't have these issues where certain things don't carry over as much. But that's because, their infrastructure, very solid for Microsoft. Not sure for Sony, but my Sony guys talk to me. Y'all can shout me out on there if I'm wrong, okay? But we gonna do that. I'm not gonna sit here and just talk about Sony all day. Let's talk about Xbox. Let's see what really Xbox Series X has done. Okay. Shout out, shout out Red Ghost. Yo, first of all, hold up. Everybody in the chat. Shout y'all out. Y'all God damn it. I'm drinking this shit. That was for y'all. That was for y'all, man. Ooh, shout out for y'all. I shouldn't have did that. But Xbox Series X, we're going to talk about within the past year, and we're going to move on because, like I said, I want to hurry up and get you guys on the line. I do want to take calls, and I got some spicy shit to talk about. So, Xbox Series X, let's talk about what they have had added or removed over the years, right? So, the same thing, right? Okay. Quick resume support for more games. This is something that's been asked for a lot of games. I'm happy that we have quick resume, period, but more games is what's being requested. So quick resume, the big next-gen feature for Xbox, allows players to juggle half a dozen games in a suspended state, circumventing that pesky Xbox One feature known as having to load a game from scratch. Don't we hate that, waiting for the load time, seeing that long? We don't want to wait on that. We want to be able to, if we're playing a one-player game, when I cut it back on, I could unpause and I'm in the middle of the damn mission. It is a sweet feature, guys. I am not bullshitting you, okay? So, did we get it? Quick resume support has clearly expanded since launch. You hear how they talking about Xbox? But there's still no official encyclopedic document that tallies exactly how many games support quick resume or identifies what those games are. Microsoft said it plans to add support to the most played games. I think that's beautiful. So if it's a title that's played by tons of people, it's gonna have quick resume. That's simple. It's easy to understand. You don't have to worry about it. Fortnite's gonna have quick resume. It's a very popular title. I'm sure Apex probably has quick resume. Popular title, and those are free to play. We're not going to talk about games like Call of Duty, quick resume. Battlefield, I'm sure probably has quick resume. These are top titles. What else you got to drink? Magnus. Oh, Magnus, hold up, man. See, I ain't got much, man. I got all the fruity drinks and shit, and I hate to have just fruity drinks, but that's really all I got right now. I got Patron, and I don't drink Patron. I really cannot stand Patron, tequila, anything like that. These, I haven't even finished these, man. They're disgusting. I'm gonna be honest. It's Long Island iced tea, peach margarita, Chi-Chi's, something. I've drank like half of each one, and then I poured some other stuff and drank that. So I don't know what I'm drinking. Okay. So quick resume indicators plus an easy access list. Look at the things. Hold up. Do you see the things they asking Xbox for? Hold up. Nah, man. Nah, this ain't going down. Y'all not doing that. So Sony got all these major issues. Xbox, we want indicators. Is that what we fighting for? Is Xbox, have we been so spoiled by their metaverse that we're complaining about indicators? We want more games to have quick resume. You have great things, Microsoft. Give it to us some more. I swear, man. I swear. We're just going to get back to it. But this is Microsoft. Okay. Now, look, hold up. Did we get it? Yes, a May Xbox update included exactly this. 2 for 2. We are 2 for 2. Right now, Xbox has nailed it. Already, we're ahead of Sony, right? A warning when a game is about to get quick unresumed. Now, that's a good one, because I haven't had that happen yet. So let me read this, okay? Sorry. One last thing about quick resume. It would have been nice to get a heads up that one game would close if you move to another. At launch, knowing which games support quick resume was entirely contingent on playing a game of memory. Did we get it? Warning, we did not. This list helped somewhat, though. Okay, so that's a bad one. So Xbox, sorry, Xbox, you got to take that one. Universal camera inversion, still can't do this on the Xbox Series X, so we're not even going to read through that, okay? Now, look, recall the Xbox 360 era when you can have your system automatically invert the Y-axis for every game you played. Nice. Now, Dead Specimen, I hear it's blurry. We got it blurry? Everybody else, how we doing? We blurry? Hold on, let's do this. I got something for you, Dead Specimen. Hold on. We're gonna fix this up, man. We're gonna fix this up nice and special. All right, I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna go off 1080 and come 720. How we looking now? I'm telling you, I'm on 720. I can switch it up. Your boy got his stuff good now, and I'm drinking. So you know I'm good. If I'm drinking and I can switch anything, 720. What you want? What you want, Dead Specimen? Dead Specimen, what you want? It's a bit blurry. Oh, Chelsea's way. Okay, I got you. I got you. Told you, it ain't nothing but a thing. Ain't nothing but a dang-a-lang chicken string on a wang. You know what I mean? Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Bam. Nah, I can't do that. I can't do 480, y'all. I'm sorry. That's just below my standards. Okay? It's just below my standards. So let's do this. Let's pull me back up on screen. Okay, let's pull me back up. Now let me take a look. I got my own stuff here. I look good to me. Is that just me? Blur. We got everybody saying blurry. Why is it? Now, how do we look now? Did I switch screens? Are we good? See? Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's what I needed. Okay. Good. So we're going to go ahead. You know what that means? That just means that Xbox is better. It don't even want me to read Xbox stuff. This Windows 10 knows when to blur it out. It said, yo, Nick, don't even read that shit, dog. We really cold, man. We got everything. We got games. We got good controllers. You know what I mean? We got a good fan base. We just gave you Call of Duty, Nick. What you complaining for? I can't really blame Xbox, man. You know what I mean? I can't really blame them. We gonna move on. Xbox One, 1 year later, Xbox has won. It don't mean Sony ain't gonna catch up and win. That's just my opinion. But we gonna say Xbox Series X has taken the victory 1 year later. Shout out to Microsoft. That's my dog. That's my dog.